Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes in the Shed. Time for a bit more stripping, but I've been having a look at the bike. I've got a couple of things I've decided that I'm not going to do, right? And I know I wanted to do everything, but I'm not going to do everything. I'll show you. Hang on a second. Right, so looking at the bike, I was going to strip all this out and drop the engine down and do all kinds of painting around the bottom because it's gone rusty, right? And this bit here, that bit is pretty rusty. It gets all the crap off the front wheel. It's very rusty. However, this bit comes off in one piece, right? It joins the down tube to the engine. So I could take this off in one piece and paint it. The tube underneath it is actually all right. So I don't think I need to drop the engine out. Round the back here, I thought, oh, that's looking really crappy and everything. But if you look, actually, it's only the swinging arm that's manky, and this brake stay here and the center stand pretty rough. So, and the back brake. So I think the middle of the bike here, I'm going to leave it exactly where it is. So I don't think I'm going to strip too much of that out. However, I am going to start taking these bits off and this bit off to see what I can get to, just to make sure that my theory is correct. So, time for a bit more stripping. Okay, so you learn a lot of things taking a motorbike apart, right? And I'm going to share my wisdom with the world because I know everybody's watching. Actually, met Alan Millyard at the weekend. Lovely guy. He came up to me and says, "Are you that guy from 5 Minutes in the Shed?" He didn't really. I went over and said, "Oh, hello, Alan. I'm your biggest fan." Looked really stupid. Anyway, told me all about six-cylinder engines and the firing order of his Kawasaki. Very interesting chap. Really like him. Lovely fellow as well. Totally forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so learning lots of things, right? Number one, motorcycle manufacturers. Motorcycle manufacturers, if you're building a motorbike, the split pins that you put on a brake stay, you put a split pin through the bolt, right? It's a safety thing. Stainless steel. Seriously, it's going to cost like 5p. Stainless steel, please. So they've all rusted away. They're gone. I had to fight the bolts out. They're out. It's all good. So brake arms off. Can't take the center stand off yet because I can't see how to do it yet. Can't take the swinging arm pivot out to take the other footrest holder off, because if I take that off, it'll fall off the stand. Can't take the foot pegs off because that's one bit and it's got the side stand on it. If I take that off, it'll fall off the stand. So, a couple of bits to do there. Motorcycle thieves, right? Here's a top tip. If you're a motorcycle thief, don't oil the chain. Why would you oil the chain if you're a motorcycle thief? I mean, oiling a chain is good, but not when you smash the rest of the bike up and someone's got to rebuild it. Don't oil the chain, seriously. And don't fill it full of petrol either. I had to drain a full tank of petrol. Motorcycle thieves, weird people. So yeah, motorcycle thieves, motorcycle manufacturers, got stuff to learn. Alan Millyard, nothing to learn. I taught him everything he knows. So yes, this is all kind of starting to come apart now. I think what I'm going to have to do is support the back of the bike with a bracket here, so I can take the loop off it, so I can take the swinging arm out, so I can take the rest of it off, so I can take the other one of these off. I thought these were a bit of pressed steel. I didn't think they were particularly strong, but check it out, right? It's nice and rounded because it's pressed steel. Nice and rounded if it wasn't rusty. But on the inside, massive bloody plate of steel welded into it to make it strong. Why didn't they just make something strong that looked nice instead of having two things? It's like a double whammy. This actually weighs a bloody ton. It's like really heavy. And the only thing I can see that it's actually for is the rear foot pegs, and it's a 125, so no one goes in the back. So I'm thinking I might do right. Why am I thinking about tuning it? It's not my bike, it's a 125. Stop it. I might get rid of them anyway, because this will make it go 10 miles. That's seriously heavy. It'll make it go 10 miles an hour faster. The only thing you need this for really is that hole there for the exhaust bracket, and I can make a nice one of them out of aluminium. So I'll think about it. Front engine cradle thing is off. It is very rusty. I did have to fight it. I had to use my bar, a bit of penetrating fluid, dissimilar metals, steel, salty water off the front wheel. Anyway, it's come off okay. So that's off. So yeah, swinging arm out next, I think. Back wheel, swinging arm. I've took the chain off it. Very oily chain. Stupid motorbike thieves. I know it wasn't oiled before they nicked it, because my lad did zero maintenance on it. So it was dry as a bone before and knackered. In fact, they might have even put a new chain on it. I don't know. So back wheel, swinging arm out now. So I need to, if I could figure out how that came off, I would take it off. But I'm not sure how it's done. There's nothing either side. I honestly don't know. It must come off. It must do. I wonder if I just hit it with a hammer in it or slide out. Oh, I know. This is the new one, right? So the new one goes in there. Like that. That's the side stand. There. So that'll be how it is in there at the minute. And then the centre stand goes to... Oh no, it's a different part of the frame. Oh. Okay, yeah, don't know then. Oh, I might have to get a light underneath it. So if we get that out of the way, actually I could probably still leave it just there, but I need to change the wheel loop for the other bit first before I can do that. So I think I'll do that now. Right, move the microphone a bit. Motorcycle manufacturers. Just another thing to mention. I've never seen Alan Millyard have to fight to the death with a swinging arm pivot bolt, but it looks like I might have to do that. I've tried a bit of gentle persuasion. It's soaking with penetrating fluid, not penetration fluid now. So I've given it a good old squirt. Don't know how much I can put on it, how much I can leave it, but it seems to be absolutely rusted solid in the frame. So it's going to take quite a bit of work to get that out, and to the point where I'm lifting it off the stand, you know. It's going to take a bit of fighting. So a bit of a rethink on what I'm going to do next. I mean, I am going to do it. It's just how I'm going to do it, I don't know. The swinging arm, the stand pivot bolt came out. It's threaded at that end. It's got a bolt that comes out that end. That goes into a boss that's welded on the other end of the thing. This is the surface for the brake to rotate on. and these are the surfaces for the stand to rotate on. A few witness marks, but they're okay. But it was all rusty, so yeah, it took a bit of a fight, but it came out okay. Yeah, but that needs to come out because that definitely needs to be painted, because otherwise it'll rust through. It's and that'd be a shame. So yeah, this is my big mission. Once that's out, I can sit the bike on a better stand here, and I can take all these foot pegs off. They need replacing. So yeah, sticking point, this bolt. I think I might leave it soaking in penetrating fluid overnight and give it a fighting chance, because it is extremely rusty. So yeah, motorbike manufacturers. The other thing, copper slip. You know, how hard is it to put a bit of copper slip on a bolt when you screw a bike together? Not that hard. Come on, folks. You know. So yeah, I'm going to let that soak, and then I will attack that tomorrow. So I think we'll call that a day. I don't know if I mentioned, but I met Alan Millyard at the weekend. Great guy. I'm going to give him a ring and ask him how to get this bolt out. Thanks for watching.